It's the Cuddy, yo. BMT, let's get it started. Hey, buddy. It's Puma on the mic.
Whoa.
Wait, actually, you're right. That was wrong.
That's right.
That's
It's
wrong.
Puma on the mic. Who are you?
T, right next to him.
And you got Charles the Future.
Be in the future, Charles, not them.
What?
What?
They no longer matter.
Oh, shit.
Okay, everybody's sitting in my line today. Is this what's going on?
I
It
guess
feels like
so.
it.
But you know what? It's all right because we're at the Master Dome. I'm changing the Thunderdome.
Wow.
I changed it to Master Dome. Yeah, I did that
Wow.
today.
Just because I took your thing.
Yeah, because you took my thing. I'm going to take your thing and I'm going to twist it around. Oh, and don't forget, we got Bucky on the ones and twos in the background doing his damn thing.
Like
Behind the
always.
scene.
Behind the scenes.
Hello.
Hello, we're
Hello.
back. Another episode in the new studio.
Yes.
How you guys doing?
Very
Hey,
good.
we're half of the week. We're surviving.
We are surviving. I messed up. See? I love it. This is how you know we're alive. You know what? This is how it's gonna go when we go live, right? This is what we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Apparently.
I think it's going to take a couple tries.
It's gonna take it. Hey, you know
Hey,
what?
so a couple of errors will happen.
Well,
Don't
because
worry.
you know what? Because you fuckers are stealing my shit, stealing my thunder. But you know what?
I find it very funny.
The Master Dome will accept it.
Oh, hell no. That's not gonna stick.
No.
It's gonna stay the Master Dome. Now, we're drinking on some juice,
It's the Cuddy, yo.
sipping on that cuddy. Blame it on the cuddy. But dude, we have a jam-packed show today. We have so much to go over, so I don't want to keep on dilly-dallying.
We do.
So we got it. So tell me what we're gonna be talking about today.
Well, we're talking about The Last of Us. We're going to review that, the first episode that just came out on HBO Max.
Yes.
And the funny thing, I just finished in the morning today.
He
Watching
just watched it
That's
today.
good.
He was, as he mentioned. But
Yeah.
okay.
We got our most anticipated video games of this year, 2023.
Yes,
We
sir.
do. Then we're going to get into our main subject, which is relationships versus friends versus benefits. Oh, versus, wow. Friends with benefits. Relationships.
You know, they both work.
Exactly.
They both work.
They do.
Relationships versus friends with benefits.
Yeah.
I think that's a discussion that a lot of us as guys and people in general, we have to kind of weigh which way do we want to go, because there's times where we want to have. You know what? I'm getting ahead of myself, right?
You want to discuss it now?
I will discuss it now, but this is the reason I am so excited to talk about this topic, because it's a very good topic. But I think we should hit the other topics first, right?
For sure, man. Let's get into that
let's-
Last of
let's
Us
do it.
review.
Now, do you want to lead us into this? What do you want to do?
I watched it a couple days ago.
Well, here's the thing. Is it from the video game related to the?
It's only the video.
Now, okay. So here's a question,
Wait,
Charles.
hold on before you go into
Yeah.
that. Have you all played the game?
He's the main one past the game and knows the
No,
whole.
he's not the main one. I'm the main one.
You're the main one?
He says he's the main one.
This is my favorite game of
You
all
played
time.
the game.
Yeah, I remember
many
we.
how many
so
times-
remember when we talked about this? We talked about this before. We were like, where Bucky, you were asking us what our favorite games were, and I said this was my all-time favorite game.
Yes, that's very true. How many times have you played it?
I played it a few times through because I just love that game so
But you
much.
finished the game.
Have you finished the trophies?
I don't. That's not the way I play a game. I play a game to get the satisfaction of beating it.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
I get the
Here's-
satisfaction of
I
beating
give it
it
a-
with the trophies.
The double the doubt. He's not going to get the trophies. He's just going to beat the game and that's all. Just like
No,
just-
but there is sometimes you want to beat a game to get like a different ending. Sometimes you'll do that or get things that you miss. I mean, the last time now here's the thing. The last time I've actually played this game was about like 5 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
So I haven't played it recently. But
I'm thinking of going back and
yeah.
replaying it.
But here's the thing. Now
should.
that I saw the first episode, I definitely want to go back and
But
play
I do
it again.
remember that. Like it almost was shot by shot, like the first part of the
They took out a couple things
did.
because they
No,
couldn't
well-
keep it exactly like
Well,
that.
let's
But it was
get
very
way
close
too
to
long,
it.
but very
Very
close
close.
to it.
Well, let's get into this real quick. So, I remember when the game started. It was Joel,
Yes.
our main protagonist.
Yes.
Right, with his daughter in. Now, see, here's where they switched it up because I believe it was in a future date. It was like 2013, so they put this back to 2003.
Yes.
That's when this show started, 2003, and
They're trying to correlate the
and-
dates that were.
And even
were on
before that, they showed a scene from like the 1960s.
Yeah.
and there was an interview with like scientists. They were talking about the thing that they're most worried about, and there was one doctor was saying talking about viruses, which is kind of pertinent to right now because we deal with this whole COVID pandemic and say, oh yeah, viruses are
They call
really
it
bad.
they call it the wolf flu.
Yeah,
You don't want to say that.
yeah. Well, that's what you can call it. Whatever you want to call it, it is what it is. It's a virus.
Yeah.
But the other doctor was saying that what he's worried about is fungi.
Yeah.
That's more dangerous because
Of course.
with viruses people will die, but eventually we'll win. But with fungus, we lose. That's the way he put it.
Yeah.
Right. And then it
So
goes to
they
2003.
didn't say that about the temperature too, because of the difference.
Yes.
Temperature and doesn't fungus survive more in water than anything?
Both combinations, but see, here's the thing. What I think that the way because I saw it twice. I saw it when it came out, and then I saw it again last night before this
Oh,
episode.
crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did it twice. It's an hour and 20-minute episode.
You did it twice, huh?
I did it twice. Made it really nice. When you said that, it came to my mind.
Yeah.
Like the reason why they did that is because we're dealing with global warming right now.
They don't call it global warming. Climate change.
change.
Yeah. They don't call it more global because they gotta use that as because some parts it goes colder, other parts go hotter.
There you go. So climate change,
Yes.
right? Whatever you want to call it. But see, here's the thing: the warming part is the part that the fungus could adapt to, which kind of relates to right now. That's why it actually fits perfect to what we're dealing with in our reality today, which is why I think this show is really like it hits the nail on the head
It
because
hits the spot.
it hits that little spot.
That little spot.
It hits that little spot. Now here's the thing. So going back to the game,
Yeah.
you haven't played the game,
Only times when Tony T played it that time.
so you watched him
A
play
little
it,
glimpse of parts he played
and
it.
you played it.
I'm playing it right now again.
And you played it.
Yeah.
So the beginning of the game, it's with them watching that movie, right? But there's about 10, 15 minutes before that where we get more into the story of his daughter, which is her name's Sarah, I think.
Yes,
sir.
correct.
So we get the show. Now, should we say this is going to be spoiler alert?
Go for it.
I mean, this is a spoiler.
Might as well.
Spoilers for episode
I
one.
mean, is it a spoiler? Because if anyone that played the game,
They should have played it already.
Right. So, but here's the difference. There's things
Spoilers
that they added,
who
there's things that
haven't
they
played the
changed.
game.
Yeah.
okay, but I'm just saying since Elle shows up and that's the main character.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, go ahead. Spoiler alert.
There is spoilers. Let's say for the first 30 minutes we're following the story of Joel's daughter, which is
Sarah.
Sarah. And you end up liking that little girl is like you feel for her because they go from a normal everyday world to one that's getting destroyed by a pandemic, fungi pandemic.
Unexpected.
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 Now, here's the thing. The first, about, I would say, 10 minutes, it's 100% new. It's not in the game. But there's a point where they're literally shot for shot. It's exactly like the game. When they're driving away,
Yeah.
when the house
was on
is on
fire,
fire,
yeah.
like vividly in my mind, when I see that, I'm like, that's the game.
Yep.
And then when they go
Even when the soldier was holding him on gunpoint,
exactly,
he even said the same lines.
or go exactly some of the dialogue is exactly the same as the game, so they weaved in new things with the game, and I think it actually makes the show more compelling
Yeah.
and more interesting to me. I don't know, what did you feel about that?
No, I felt that they made it really good. They cut out everything that was not necessary, that was too long, and just kept the most important parts. So that made it fit to that hour and a half that they did.
Like,
So you can consider that like level 1, chapter 1.
yeah, and that's what this first episode was basically the beginning of the game,
Yes.
right? And then they should we say what happened to his daughter? I mean, I think people should know by now.
I would
Well,
just
if you
warn
played the game, you already know.
Okay.
Just spoiler alert.
Spoiler: If you haven't seen anything, don't know. Fast forward for about like maybe 2 or 3 minutes from this right here. Okay. Want to wait a second?
I like that add-on.
Okay. Now, so the first 30 minutes are about his daughter.
Yeah.
The point you said that he's carrying his daughter away. They got into an accident. That whole scene where they're going through the town and people are running. That's exactly the game.
Yeah.
And they're
So it's really that accurate.
it's just 100% accurate.
Crazy.
No, not 100%.
No?
I
That
mean,
airplane crash didn't happen. in the game.
Okay, but like the way that people were running, the way they got hit by a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got hit by a car.
They got hit by a car in the game.
Yeah.
There was a plane.
So 90% then.
Like 90%, like the best parts.
Yeah.
And they're running through the diner.
Yeah.
And he's out in the field, and then they get stopped by the soldier.
Yes.
And then the soldier shoots them. He gets the report like, hey, no, just take them out because they might be infected.
I actually like how the soldier did it in the show instead of the game. The game was pretty heartless, but the soldier in the show, he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's shoot him."
Yeah, it's those little nuances. These are the differences from the game from the show.
I have a question. So neighbors were affected, but not them. That's my question.
Well, they said it in the car. They were talking about it. It said like, why did the old lady become infected? She goes, oh, because she was sick, and they went to
they went to the city.
They went to the city over and over to take care of the.
So they went couple of times to the hospital. They didn't at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it was pretty much airborne.
Well, we don't know that.
We don't know that.
We don't know that yet.
As of right now.
As of right now, as of the end of this episode, we don't know exactly how it works.
Well, in the game, they have something called spores.
Well,
correct.
That's the thing. So we don't know. We don't see that yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
No, but we're not gonna see it. They removed the spores from the show.
We don't know that. See, but
we don't know that
it's already been told. It's already been why because they don't want them to be wearing masks. They want to see the actors' faces. So.
Okay, fine. But see now, okay.
I don't know. That's kind of part of it.
You are taking it a little like I
That's
agree.
literally what everybody's saying.
No, okay. See, don't say everybody. Say if you say the majority, doesn't matter.
But,
I want to hear from the directors. If that's what they're saying, then that's fine.
Well, that's where they're getting their information from.
But in the show,
Yes.
they actually had a shot looking at spores / dirt in the light.
They did.
So that was kind of like a.
So it's a question mark.
Back to it.
I think it'll be like, yeah, if anything, it'll be a nod to it, but they want to see the actors' faces.
Again, it goes back to my point though of like they're not telling us how it gets transmitted.
Not yet.
Not yet. There is a bite. There is that, and like you get infected that way.
Yeah.
Like a zombie. Almost.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You don't want it to be a Walking Dead.
Exactly. But that's what they're. If you're saying it's not the spores, then that's what they're saying.
Thus, my question is it airborne?
See what I'm saying?
It may be.
Again, he's saying that people are talking that they're saying it's not that. But I don't know. Like,
no, it could still be that, but they're not going to show these actors going through spore areas and everything like that.
No, I know that, but in the game we didn't have masks.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, you do.
No, we didn't.
Right in the first level. I just played it right now.
Okay, well,
I
there you go.
literally just played it hours ago.
You mean like a
face mask, like a gas mask.
And during certain levels.
Right in the beginning, right?
When they go, oh, this area is infected.
Yeah.
Put on the mask.
Right.
Put on the mask.
Yeah, but then when they leave, when they're out and about,
when they're out of that area, whatever area is infected, then
you
they
take off your mask.
Yeah.
I get that.
That's what I mean,
I forget. Like the biggest spoiler part, his daughter dies. Zara dies. She gets shot by the soldier.
Damn it.
Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. But that's the key of this whole episode, is to show that that Joel's a broken man, and like the way they portrayed that, oh God, it hits me even now. Just watching it in acting in TV form.
Yeah.
It was really good. Then they go into the quarantine zone 20 years later in Boston, because this was in Texas. Now they're in Boston.
What kind of they use not money actually, but what kind
Credits.
of credits?
Yeah, credits.
Credits.
It looks very oppressive. It looks like the people who are in power control everybody else. And if you don't do what they say, like literally, if you leave where the quarantine zone is, you will get killed. You will be hanged.
Yeah.
It's capital punishment.
Yeah.
So that leads to the story about like the people fighting against this, which is the Fireflies.
Exactly.
Right. So there's elements of the game that are literally straight out from the game.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of new characters.
Little tidbit though.
Yes.
The leader of the Fireflies.
Yes.
I don't know if you watched
I did.
You did.
I did.
How she was actually
The voice actress.
the voice. No, she wasn't the voice actress. She applied. No, she applied to be the voice actress. They didn't get her.
Oh, okay.
But she
I
became
thought they did.
the actual actress.
No, I think they
That's
said
crazy.
she did,
That's dope.
but I could be wrong. We could look it up.
I mean, I could be wrong too.
She just said she grew into the role. No, they motion captured her when she 10 years ago, whatever this game was, to now. That being said, I don't want to go into too many details about this because I do expect us to go over some of these episodes in the future.
Well, I say we should go over all the episodes.
I agree too, because this is the show.
So
Hey, we did it for She-Hulk, so
let's do it. Well, this is a better show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In my opinion.
every week.
Yeah.
It's gonna be every week a new episode.
Yes.
What
I don't know how
what
many
day is
episodes.
it?
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Oh, crazy.
Every Sunday on HBO Max,
Mm-hmm.
same time. Check it out. If you want to hear what our thoughts about it, definitely follow us. Keep
Tune
watching
in.
us.
Tune into this show.
What just happened? Something died.
Bucky.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, we're not even on that camera, so
Oh, we're not even on the camera, so it doesn't matter.
not yet.
But the thing at the end, when they left the quarantine zone and they showed the city in the dark, that's straight game,
Yeah.
right? And that right there, it got me because now they're going outside of their safe zone and they're dealing, and you can hear like
The sirens or
the sirens and the creatures, which are the clickers, which I'm excited to find out how they're going to portray them.
Right.
So they kind of
live
switch it
action.
then.
Okay,
The
yeah.
clickers.
She played the voice, and now she's the actress.
Thank you. I thought I was right.
No, yeah. That voice, I was like, damn, that's like.
That's Marlene.
I was
So
like,
Marlene
that's like-
is the
so
same
Marlene
character.
is Marlene.
The woman they had to play Tess, hard ass. She's a hard ass bitch. Let me just put it like that. Like what you realize, everybody who's alive right now, 20 years later after it, has been hardened
Yeah.
because they're survivors. The people who are alive right now are survivors. The people who lived in normal times, that was a big difference. So just that's the intensity, and they were even saying if you go out into the real world, you're gonna deal with slavers, you're gonna deal with raiders. I mean,
Oh, you're gonna deal from everything. Just like it's kind of like the
they
Walking
said,
Dead in a sense.
yeah, it is good because they said the monsters aren't the real threat; it's the people.
Yeah.
It's always
So-
been the people.
It's always because you know what, we're fucked up. We'll do what we got to do to
So,
survive.
so they kind of changed from the game because in the game they were blind, right? The crickers.
They're still blind now.
They're
still
blind.
blind?
Yeah,
They actually look pretty accurate.
they look really
Oh
accurate.
my gosh!
Yeah,
The first time I saw not the clicker, but the
The one on
Granny?
the wall.
the guy on the wall.
Oh.
guy
Yeah,
on the
that's,
wall.
that's exactly how they
Yeah.
look.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we haven't actually seen him click.
Not yet.
But
But
like-
but see, at the end of this episode, they were showing the
Right.
destroyed city, and you heard
Yeah.
like the little click sound. So
How's
you
it
know
go
what?
again? How's it go?
That actually just sounds kind of dirty.
Okay.
That way I did it.
Do it again.
No, I'm not. No. But yeah, so follow us along. We'll keep on talking about this show
course.
because this right now, as of right now, this is the show for the year so far. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the rest of the season.
I just hope it doesn't become a Walking Dead. I mean, I love Walking Dead, but
Well, I feel like they're
how
gonna
much, of a
follow.
how much of a story can they tell within multiple seasons?
We'll see. Like the game, I think was like 10 chapters or a little bit more.
Yes.
So they're probably gonna do something similar to that, especially cutting everything down. So
Yes.
it should be like 10 episodes.
It's cutting things down, but also adding things that we didn't see.
That's true.
Right.
So there's a lot of things that they added, a lot of things they did it. But as long as they keep like this episode where they added the story of his daughter and made it, because the game time is only 15 minutes
Yeah.
on the thing that you were talking about, but TV show time was 30, so they added a whole 15 minutes to the story. So so if they add stuff like that, psh, I'm all in, man. I'm ready to watch
True.
this.
Very true.
But I'm pretty sure the next episode's gonna be short then.
No, well, shorter than
Shorter,
what,
yeah.
I think the first episode
Of
was
course.
90
90 minutes, yeah.
80 minutes,
Yeah, it was what?
I think-
120?
I'm
120,
pretty sure the next one's gonna be like 45 minutes.
45 minutes to an hour.
yeah.
I think.
Well, yeah,
if
I mean, they have
I
to.
think it's probably gonna be an
I
hour.
feel like they had to set the whole thing up
Yeah,
for them to leave.
exactly.
I mean, you
So-
can't cut that into 2 episodes.
No.
There's no way. It's gonna be weird.
They had to talk
but
to
I
the
agree
doctor,
with you that.
Yeah.
the action in the
Yeah,
I get
absolutely.
that.
And the story, because
story.
you can't just have all action with no story. And I
Yeah.
think this game has a great story. So let's see where they lead us.
Yeah. Very true. And we'll continue that next week.
There it is.
Is there any claps?
Oh,
Is there anything? Like,
he already gave us magic.
anyways,
There it is. Thank you,
Good
sir.
job.
moving on. We're getting into that most anticipated games of this year. So let me start with this first one.
Okay.
This is gonna go to Charles.
Is it Last of Us 3?
No, unfortunately, no.
It's not on the radar this year.
So first one gonna come out January 27, 2023.
shit around the
Dead
corner.
Space remake.
Around the corner.
Now, I remember when we were talking about our games, and you
Yeah.
actually brought the Dead Space. Was it the box set or something? Like, what was it that you brought? The game,
The CD.
the CD.
Oh,
The
only
Blu-ray.
fucking- Yeah.
Now, are you telling? Because I remember we talked about this.
Yeah.
You said that you beat this game 100% before
I
this
did.
guy.
Yes.
Before him.
Really?
Oh, I didn't even do it.
You didn't even try.
No,
because-
That's just ridiculous.
You did beat the game, but you didn't
I didn't finish trophies.
trophies.
well, after he got 100, why would he follow you? Why would you follow him? I'm
I
sorry.
didn't want to before he won the trophy.
Okay, shut up. Just follow. Okay, we're trying to tell you that you're not a good gamer. Okay.
I am.
Ouch. Ouch.
Okay,
It
so
was a freaking difficult.
Wait, is this what console is this gonna be for?
Still
It's gonna be for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
everything,
Okay, so everything.
pretty much most platforms.
So, play it on PlayStation 5 or PC?
Hey, I'd rather go PC.
You know the best quality would be the PC, but I'll probably go with the PS5.
You don't even have a PS5 here, do you?
no.
They're
You know
available.
what? I need to get a
I just
PS5.
I
They're
just go to
available
Anthony's
now.
house real
He's
quick.
gonna come kick it with me, and we're gonna play that game.
So, do you know anything about this game or
Pretty much it's pretty much same thing, just better graphics.
what this game?
Yes.
So is this a remake or
So
a new
are
game?
you gonna get the trophies again?
No.
Wait,
You already know where everything is.
So this is
You're
a
talking
remake.
about what, 10 years ago? I'm not gonna remember every single part what to get.
You can.
I did my part already.
Well, I think once you start playing it, it's going to come back
It's gonna
to
come
you.
back to you
That
easily.
game is freaking scary. You're in the half of the time darkness.
and hard as fuck.
Ooh, is it gonna come out on VR when VR comes out?
It might be.
That'll be
Now that
That will
could
freak
be
you
insane.
out.
PSVR 2.
So this is a remake.
VR2.
So
That's what it is.
I know it is.
so is this a remake of the original game?
Yes.
The first one.
But this time, Isaac will talk. The original, he didn't talk. He talked like almost in the end.
Well, see, he spoke in part 2 and part 3 more.
Yeah.
But now that they're remaking part 1, they're gonna make him talk more in part 1.
Was it like written words?
No, he
No.
wasn't talking in part 1
He
at
didn't
all.
talk at all.
Because sometimes I would think they would put sometimes they put the words but not the voice.
He would just scream like, ah!
Yeah, when he get hurt, yeah, you could just hear him.
I have not played this game,
Yeah.
so I can't tell you anything about it. I think it's gonna freak me out.
I don't know what's happening with that.
So, how excited are you for this game? Even though I know it's just a remake.
I did my part already. I beat it. For the people that didn't play the
think-
game, the people that didn't play for it, it'd be excited for them.
I think the most he's gonna do is come to my house and play with him.
So, are you gonna get it?
I'm gonna get it because I'm just a fan.
Okay.
I just like playing.
All right. You know what? We'll have a gaming night.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want.
I'll come over. Shit. We'll check it out.
We do little clips. We're like playing, show it
All right. We'll check that out. We'll end up seeing us.
next week. Isn't it next week? It is next week.
It is coming out next week.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is next
That's
week.
good. Okay.
All right, cool. There you go.
All right. What else is coming out?
So next, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Wanted Dead for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series S and X.
What is X?
I have no idea, dude.
That's the newest.
Bucky?
I'm not into
Series
X.
X?
I'm not into
They
Xbox.
say
So
X.
it's like
Series
the better,
X is
the
the
high
top of the
definition
line
new one. Yeah.
Xbox.
So what's better, the X or the S?
X. I think the X has more space, like hard drive space and like a better graphics card.
So what?
about
The
it.
S is like the little lower version
Yeah,
of that.
it's like the cheaper version. Yeah.
Or the basic version.
Basic.
I wouldn't say because
I
they're
mean,
not cheap. These
no.
consoles are
Hell no, they're not cheap.
I
they're
mean, I
not
don't-
cheap, but it's the more basic
Hey,
compared.
listen, I don't own an Xbox. I know people that do, but
Yeah.
like I'm a
Well,
I'm a
okay,
PlayStation- I'm
so-
a PlayStation guy and a PC.
Bravo.
So we got three PlayStation guys
guy. And PC.
and PC. I've had both. I've actually had three. I played games on PC. I had an Xbox One.
Yeah.
I had a PS4.
Yeah.
I've
Got a
stopped.
Dreamcast,
I've had a. I did not have a Dreamcast. I had a GameCube though.
GameCube. That's it.
I had a 1985 Nintendo.
I've had a 1985
I think
Nintendo.
I've had one. I also had a Game Gear.
Yeah, okay, let's not. Okay,
I had a 1992 Sega.
I have a Game Gear, boy.
you know what? You know what? My penis is
Oh,
bigger
shit.
too. Okay. All right, guys. We're trying to see who has a bigger stick here. Okay. I've had an Atari. How about that? I had a
Commodore.
Jaguar.
Wow. This guy might be an old timer.
Hold on, I had a ColecoVision.
You motherfucker. Yeah,
Let's go
one
with
up.
Donkey Kong.
I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore.
Okay. Anyways, next game. Wait. Actually, we didn't even talk about this. Wanted.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
You know what Wanted is?
It's kind of like a Ninja Gaiden.
Like a ninja.
Ninja Gaiden. He has. She's a female. She has a sword. She used the guns. Fight the crimes.
Ninja fighting crimes.
Fighting crimes.
You know what? Just I don't even know this game, but he just sold it for me.
What? Ninja Girl fighting crime.
Is it
It's kind of like, I guess, from the production from the Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden?
Oh, the same. What's it? Oh God, what was
So
it?
it's,
Konami?
it's
No, it's not Konami.
It's not Konami.
No.
Ninja Gaiden was not Konami.
Forgot what the hell it is. Starts with a T.
Bucky, can you search for us?
Temco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Temco. Oh,
They made Blitz and all that.
okay.
Right.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. What else is coming out? Give me something new.
Ooh, you're gonna like this one. Resident Evil 4 remake, March 28th
That's
for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
That
I
has
think-
to be a VR title.
Yeah.
Oh, they already did it. They did the VR for on Oculus.
What for part?
For
What,
four?
part 4?
Part 4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But it-
right. They did. Yeah.
But is it going to be the updated version that they're going to come out?
No, this is gonna be a way better version.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Come on now.
but it was still VR in the fucking Oculus. So
Have you played Resident Evil on VR?
I have not.
I have
Yeah.
Part 7.
7.
Oh god, you guys are
Scared the
insane.
shit out of me.
The old man?
Just all of it. Just having them pop up behind you. Oh, I don't know. Dude.
Now I gotta admit,
horrible.
Resident Evil 4 is one of my all-time favorite games. Is that the one? Muerte, muerte,
Mátalo.
mátalo.
Bastardo.
But they did kind of switch it up from the virus to more of a, like it was
Las Plagas.
Las Plagas. It was like that's also a fungus kind of thing, dude. That's kind of.
It's kind of Last of Us vibes, kind
Yeah,
of.
a little bit.
But it's pre Last of Us. Because
But it looks
Yeah.
like Resident Evil did it first.
And what was the guy? This is the game that they had the guy selling stuff with the trench coat. I always thought when he opened the trench coat, he was gonna flash me.
You know what? You know what? That's funny you say that. Me too.
Right?
Every time he opened that damn fucking
But what
jacket.
did he say? What was his line?
Welcome.
What? Welcome.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what that's what I thought when I first played the game. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the like why is this guy randomly in different places? It didn't make any sense to me, but he sold good shit. So I didn't mind
Well,
it.
the problem is they sell at a fucking high price.
What
I got everything at a nice price.
I got everything at a nice price. Here's my thing. So I don't know what type of gamer you are, but this is me. I'm a hoarder in video games. When you have to collect shit, I hoard them as much as I can, and then I try to spend them. But because some people, when we play a game, it's more like as soon as you get it, you
Buy
spend
something,
it.
yeah.
I hit the mic. But as soon as you get it, you spend it, right? And me, no, I was like, don't let me, because I might need it for later.
Yeah.
That's the way. That's my mentality works. I don't know. Do you guys? Am I by myself in this?
I do half and half. It depends on
Yeah,
where.
that's about half and half.
I do hoard, but like I end up trying to save space, so I sell a lot of shit.
Eventually.
Like right now, I'm playing Forbidden West, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm hoarding a lot of shit, but
Yeah.
like, it's only because I'm trying to level up all my pouches and everything. But at the, eventually I'm gonna just try selling everything, even all my weapons, like to have like nothing in my pouch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
eventually, because you need that space. Eventually, you run
Yeah,
out of
but
space.
I am absolutely hoarding everything.
Yeah.
To have nothing in his pouch.
Okay, so let me ask you then, real quick, because
freaking kangaroo.
you guys played Resident Evil 4. Which scene in that game do you want to see updated and redone, if you can recall?
The scene where he fights that huge monster that busts out of that little area.
Yes, and you're like in an enclosed space, and you're like stuck in this like little like wooden. It's like wooden walls, and there's like little.
And there's like guys like trying to tame the thing, and then he just busts out of the cage.
Yes. Oh God. The other one I want to do is like that crocodile scene.
It wasn't a crocodile. That one
I know,
was
but it was like you're
like some fish monster.
It's a fish monster. It felt like a reptilian kind of creature, and you're in the water, and you're running slower because you're in the water a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Remind me, where were they?
Spain.
Spain. That's why they were talking Spanish.
Spanish?
Spanish.
It's all about that Spanish.
You know, I hate to say this. I don't know if I played it.
Are you
I
serious?
mean, you should. It's literally the best Resident Evil game,
Yeah,
game
that-
playing wise.
Who was
Maybe-
it? Was it Chris Redfield?
No, it was Leon.
Oh, Leon. Oh, so yeah, I didn't play because I played.
You're
I
missing
played
out.
2 with Leon and then 3 with Chris
Or
Redfield.
you remember part 3 where it was Jill, right? PS1.
Or Jill, yeah.
So they went to
And 5.
They went to part 4, which 4 first came out for GameCube.
For GameCube.
I bought the GameCube.
That's
I bought the
why-
GameCube.
That's the
one, too.
only reason
So
I
you guys
fucking
have
bought
both
that.
Why do
Force?
you think I have a game? Why do you think I had a
That's
GameCube?
why I didn't play it because I never. Had
And
a
I also
GameCube.
got GameCube for Resident Evil 4.
But then it came out later, like around 2008 or 9 for PS2.
Yes. It was delayed. It was a delayed release. That's why I bought a GameCube.
Yeah. me
That's
too.
exactly why I bought a GameCube.
I think at that time I was into
I also-
Metal Gear, so I was like,
Yeah.
screw it.
I also played GameCube to play the Metroid series. Metroid. I think 0.
I did the same thing. Remember?
No, yeah.
You got okay. Well, there you go. We're fucking gamers.
Is
So-
it the same original voice from the original 4?
the
Leon.
voice actors? Yeah, I think so.
Leon is. I
Yeah.
don't know about it. Ashley was a new character at that point.
Yeah, she was a new character. All right. Anyways, we're gonna go on. When this game comes out, we'll talk about it again. But what else is
yeah,
coming
for
out?
sure.
What other anticipated games are coming out?
This is another one I don't know, so you're gonna have to explain that. Crime Boss Rocky. Crime Boss Rocky City. March 28th. PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
It's kind of similar to, I guess, to Vice City.
Wait, is it? So it's an
a
open world.
It's like a, I think Rockstar created that game.
So Rockstar created a
Oh.
game.
Yeah.
Because Rockstar wasn't creating the GTA's anymore, right? It was a different studio.
Oh, they're still
No.
creating the GTA's.
They did GTA. Yeah. GTA.
Oh, but Rockstar did. Okay, I
Rockstar.
thought it was a different. Like again, I don't know.
I guess they made
I'm
like a
asking this
side
question,
story.
I think
don't
that's
know.
Rockstar's like pride and joy. All
GTA?
the GTA's.
Yeah, of course, because
That
those
and Red Dead.
because they haven't made a new
Now-
They haven't made a new GTA. They keep on.
Well, because 5 is like
They need to go
They
back to
keep on
Manhunt.
adding and adding and adding
Yeah,
add-ons
I mean,
and
it's-
add-ons.
yeah.
And people add their own stories now.
yeah.
Right.
Have you played the game Manhunt?
No. Is
That's a
that
Rockstar game.
How about the
No.
Warriors?
Yes.
Warriors,
But-
I love.
Yeah.
Like
But
from the movie
LA
The Warriors.
LA
I
Noir.
love
Okay,
that
I will
game.
tell you.
LA Noir though was really good too.
I played that one a little bit too.
Yes, but I needed more action out of that one.
Yeah,
that,
but see the thing was
that was just
they were-
full detective mode.
right, but the
That's the whole point,
this-
though, right?
Yeah, the whole technology of it is to try to read their
And you were
faces.
back what,
That was
50s?
brand
Back
new.
in the 50s?
It was the 50s. Yeah.
No, that
Yes.
was that wasn't the 50s. That was like the 30s, 40s.
Really? I
Yeah,
thought it was the
I
50s.
could have sworn it's 52.
52.
No, in the 50s.
In the 50s.
In the 50s too. I don't know. I don't remember. This is years ago, right? This came out years ago.
I thought it was after World War One.
No, we couldn't be that behind.
No.
I get what you're saying. I can see where the LA Noir, like LA
know what?
Confidential.
You know what?
like
You-
that-
When did the Black Dahlia
It
You
sounds
sh-
like
honestly-
30s, 40s.
Okay, look it up.
Real quick.
You got to. You saw
Now,
it.
okay.
The new one, the crime's boss, Chuck Norris, gonna be in the game.
In this?
Yep.
As
Oh,
Chuck
shit.
Norris or as a voice?
As the voice as the sheriff.
Dude, okay.
It's gonna be Walker, Texas Ranger
Yes.
up in this bitch.
Okay.
It's kind of similar to that.
Wait. If,
1940s.
okay, so it was 1940s. Okay.
Okay, fine.
So this is
Fine.
LA Confidential area. Interesting. But for this game, dude, Chuck Norris,
A legendary.
Lone Wolf.
you got like if Chuck Norris makes your game, it's a hit.
Okay.
But his voice gonna be in the
Okay.
game as a sheriff.
Interesting. All right, what else we got coming up?
Next we got Dead Island 2, April 28th.
Oh, that's another remake, huh?
Is
no,
it?
it's part 2.
It's part 2 because they did part 1, then they did Riptide, which it was considered part 2, but they didn't put 2.
Oh,
So now they're
Side
going to
story, I guess.
Now they're going to the actual part 2.
okay.
There you go.
And that one is for PS4, PS5, Windows PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X.
So pretty much all platforms.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys play the first one?
Yeah.
I did. I played Riptide and I played the first one.
So
I have not played this series, so I can't. I have no basis
It's
on.
fun. I
Is
mean,
it?
It's like a hack and slash.
the only thing I don't like because it's first person view.
I like those games.
Really?
I'm
It drives me crazy.
Boo!
I'm a big
So-
fan of like.
So like,
first
was it FPS?
Honestly, the only reason I played it because that's one of the rare games that I can handle in first person. It didn't bother me at all. But like Modern Warfare and all that shit gives me a headache.
person. No, I'm pretty good at that.
Puma?
I'm not good at those, but that's because I have bad eyes. So don't blame me.
Cross eye?
Cross-eyed? What the fuck?
Oh, hello, sir.
I
Yeah, I'm
don't know,
not
you-
that
What
cross-eyed.
does that have to do with anything about cross-eyed?
I know, right?
I just wanted to make a voice.
Hello, governor.
Hello, governor. I'm cross-eyed.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what? Hey, by the way, what you guys gotta learn about me is I have the worst impressions of all time, and
What do you
I'll
mean
do
learn?
bad worst impressions if you want me to.
We all know that already.
Hello, governor. Thank you. But how excited are you for this part 2?
The trailers that showed some parts that were good.
I mean,
Oh, actually, never mind. I do want to see. I do want this because this is actually going to be in LA,
really?
Yeah.
There's something about LA games that I really like.
right?
Like it's cool.
I
Like
totally forgot about that.
Because most of the time they do it in New York.
Or somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, that's interesting.
Or in Raccoon City.
Or some fictional town.
Or RoboCop, Illinois.
That's
What?
Detroit.
No, Detroit. I'm sorry.
Detroit, yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow, give him a wow.
Illinois, Detroit, Michigan.
Doesn't need it.
It doesn't
fine,
need it.
fine.
No, wait. Oh, we don't have we haven't added the thing yet.
What?
Where somebody says something dumb.
Stupid.
Yeah, we need to get stupid, dude.
we'll get it in there somewhere. Okay. All right. What's next?
And our last one, so we get into the middle of the year. This is for you. You should have wore the sweater.
I should have worn the sweater.
Street Fighter 6, June 2nd.
I had the sweater. I should have wore my sweater.
PS4, PS5, Windows, and Xbox Series S and X.
So what's gonna be the difference? I stopped playing fighting games since I think.
Here's the
Mortal
thing,
Kombat.
it's tough, man, because I
Well, dude, they made freaking Part 5 like what, 2009?
yeah, and I had it. I played that forever.
So did I.
I was actually pretty decent.
Which one was the 3D one that came out? Was it Alpha?
Alpha. I think
For
so.
what
I
system?
think after that I.
What
stopped
system was
playing
that?
Damn, Alpha's back like on PlayStation.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it was like all 3D.
You know how many times they remade Alpha?
No, the original Alpha.
Yeah, well I know.
Original Alpha's on Super Nintendo.
Now, obviously,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, right.
obviously the best. No, I don't want to say the best because people are gonna fucking argue with me. Don't argue with me out there.
Argue
The
with
best.
them,
What's the
please.
best?
Argue.
What's the
But
best?
the,
I want.
but the
we got-
one that everybody always goes back to is always Street Fighter 2.
That's true. In a way.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
not,
version?
not Street
Turbo?
Fighter 1.
Turbo Edition.
Street Fighter
Turbo
2
Edition.
Turbo. Like that's like the OG.
Yeah.
You go back to basics. You got Ken, Ryu, Honda, Honda. You got
You got
Dawson.
you got the fake Bruce Lee. What's his name?
Lou.
Luke, no, that's
That's not-
Mortal Kombat.
No. I know
Who's
what you're
the-
talking about. That's
Wait,
not part 2.
I know, no, but he is.
Is he part 2?
Yes.
Say who?
The fake Bruce Lee. Street Fighter has a fake Bruce Lee too, just like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but that's not part. I'm not telling you that's not
It's
part 2.
it's on part. Look it
Bucky.
That's,
Look it
that's,
up.
that sounds like Alpha.
up. Nope, that's guaranteed.
My
I
favorite-
put money. I put
There's
money on that.
Guile,
I put
Chun-Li.
I put money on that.
Okay.
One of my favorite ones of the all time is Marvel versus Capcom.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I love dude.
Everybody loves
Yeah,
that.
because you can play multiple characters at one time. You just bounce them in and
Yeah.
out. Like for me, that's one of the fucking most awesome games.
And here's the thing, I was the hard one to beat.
Just
one.
look it up by like Bruce Lee character Street Fighter 2.
I don't know if that's the thing.
Watch.
I don't think that's part 2, bro. I know
You
part
know
2.
what? I'll look it up
I
myself.
think
The
might
part
be
2
three.
was Sagat, Bison.
So we had Dawson, Chun-Li, E Honda, Guile, Fei Long.
Fei Long.
God damn you.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
Bullrog, T-Hawk,
So you were right?
Vega,
Yep.
and
Fei
DJ.
Long was in there. Part 2.
dude. I know
Oh,
because I
boy.
played his character on that game.
A folks calling me.
Give him a wah. Give
Should
him a
I?
wah.
Hey, wait. Should we answer?
Yes.
Should we answer A folk? Should we answer A folk?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Hello. Wait.
Well, you gotta put it- you gotta
by the
put
way,
it-
you're on live on the episode right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we got A folk on the show right now. Dude, you hit me up. You're gonna be on the show. That's how it goes.
That's your fault, bro.
That's your fault.
Mm,
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro. How are you?
No, we miss you, man. You got it. We miss you on the show. I need you. But we
One
have
day.
you. We want your better half, actually.
I can't argue with you, man.
So, is there a chance that we can call you and talk to her?
Mrs.
Yeah, you can definitely talk to them. Right now, the missus is actually a little busy right now, but yeah.
In like 15.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, give me a call,
Actually, not
15.
really, because we're about to get into the main.
No,
subject
but
right
we
now.
need her at the end of the next topic. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll be like 15.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. There we go. Hey, see, now you guys know we got a special guest coming up. Hey, and we got to get you back on the show too, though.
Yeah, we do. You still
Yeah,
got the
man, I
highest. You still got the highest viewed episode.
You do got the highest viewed episode. This
Oh,
this
damn.
is true.
Well, I will say, man, I definitely have to check out the studio.
You do, man. You don't even know, man. Look at you guys out there. You
Yeah.
guys don't even know. Look at. I'm telling you, we're
It-
looking good.
Hey, man, it looks proper, dude. So I gotta come check it out live. You know?
Yeah, you do, bro. Yeah, you do.
All right, cool, man. Well, I'll expect your call in about 15, bud.
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds good, man.
All right, guys. Have a good pod, man.
Appreciate
There
it.
he is. There he is. The man.
All right.
The man, the myth, the legend. And he hung up.
And it's over.
And it's over. Hey, he came in a little early because honestly, that was the last game we were going to talk about, right?
Correct.
So shoot. Speaking of, let's just move it on. Let's get to the main topic.
All right, cool. Let's get into that main topic: relationships versus friends with benefits.
Bro.
Bro,
Bro.
bro, what do you mean, bro? I'm not your bro, bro.
There it is. Hey, bro.
Bro,
Bro.
I'm not your bro.
First of all, as with every topic that we end up talking about, dude, there's nuances to each one.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to be in a relationship with somebody long term, or do you want somebody that you can hang out with, do your thing, hook up with, and then go but not be attached to them, right?
It's a hard question.
It is a hard question.
What if you just want it all?
You
That's a
can't.
relationship, then.
But you.
No, it's not.
Here's the thing: you cannot have it both ways.
I said that for a reason.
You cannot have it both ways because eventually things will go south. I think we need to talk about this because once we start opening this discussion about this topic,
Once we start opening the floodgates,
we'll leave it up to you guys to decide which path are you on, because sometimes you want to be in a relationship and sometimes you want just to have a friends with benefit.
well, that's the whole point of this. That's
Yeah.
why it's verses.
Yeah, it is a verse. It's a verse, and then you got to figure out which one do you want.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into the pros and cons of each one.
Okay, I'm down with that.
So let's start with the pros with being in a relationship.
Okay.
First one could be your best friend or your soulmate.
I want to say a lot, but I don't know if you want to say something. This is the biggest thing. If you're in a relationship, this could be the relationship that ends all relationships, which means this could be the person that's your forever,
Soulmate.
your soulmate, your forever person. Your
Your future kids.
Well, we're gonna get to
we're gonna get to that, but usually somebody you're in a relationship, like seriously, they're not only your partner, but they're also your best friend.
True.
And you can share like your day-to-day things that go on.
Oh, that comes.
You know what I mean?
That there goes to the next point.
Oh, okay.
You love rolling into that next one.
Well,
huh?
because they're all, you know what it is?
They're all
You know why I do
connected.
this? Because they're all linked.
Yeah.
Right? Eventually we're gonna talk about everything.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, with somebody that you're hooking up with, there's no emotional attachment to that person.
True.
Whereas with the relationship, could be somebody that you're going to be talking to every single day, and you can share things with them, and that become your friends, and they can do things with you.
Which leads into the next one, which
Okay.
is always having someone to spend time with.
You know what? I probably should read these things more. Because I already know, because I know what we're going to say.
Do you know?
I do.
What you got?
Well, think about it, right? If you're in a relationship with them, you have a standing date whenever you want. You want to go to the movies to watch your favorite movie?
There you go.
They'll be with you.
Yeah.
You want to go out to eat you want to go find a new restaurant that you want to try?
There you go.
There you
There
go.
she is.
You want to go to the beach and have a good time?
There you go.
There you go. Right?
You want to go drinking? There you go.
There you go. Or do you want to go out to like a family event with,
There you go too.
there you go, right?
You want to go to bed? There you go.
There you go. So
would they also be considered a good wingman?
no.
What? What?
What?
What?
Wingwoman, sorry.
What?
How?
I don't know.
Because they're with you.
Wingwoman
Yeah,
to what?
but they're just friends. That's the thing.
No,
If they're friends
this is for relationships.
oh,
Wow. Give yourself a wow wow.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
See, you see what we're dealing with here? You see what we're dealing with? So this would not work.
Maybe
No,
she's
that
a bi. Maybe. You
Maybe
don't
she.
know.
What the?
You never
What?
know.
Okay, you know what? Okay, so let me
We'll go back to that.
No.
No,
Let's indulge this idea. If you guys are in an open relationship, or you're involved into maybe bringing somebody else into the relationship,
Hey, babe.
she could be a wing
You
woman.
see that girl in the bar? Let's
Yeah.
get her.
Yes, yeah.
Let's take her home with us.
But then again, that's your relationship. It's a relationship to relationship basis. Some women are not down with that.
Of course not.
Most women are not.
In
Well, I was about to say.
2023, you gonna say they're not down?
Did you just hear me?
Is that what you think in your head?
Bro, did
That
you
they-
hear
they're
what I
down?
just said? I said some women are not down with that.
Like I
But-
said,
but some are.
2023, they're not down these days.
Some of them are not. Some of them are not. But you are right. Some of them are.
Some people just don't like to share.
Some people don't want to share. You want to share?
Female, yes.
Okay, well there you go.
Look how greedy he is.
You see what we have to deal
This
with?
is so
on
greedy.
on this
It's
show?
not Grady.
Okay, next one.
Moving on. Next one, marriage.
You're not going to marry a friend with benefits,
Of course not.
but a relationship
Could lead to
potentially lead to that final nail in your coffin. Wow, did I say that? Did I say that? Yeah. I mean that final
Oh my God.
lock to your ball and chain.
But why not though?
What do you mean?
Why not a friend with benefit can't become?
That's why I go say
Oh.
same thing.
Because
Well, it has to be that deep to even get. You got to go from
Yeah, but
friends.
it-
You got to go from friends with benefits to a relationship to a marriage.
Right. So it would have to like warp into that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It won't be that because the terms of a friends with benefits you have to establish in the beginning. I'm talking early, but you have to establish these are the terms.
Mm-hmm. You have
of
to
a
establish
relationship.
that right
Yeah,
off the
the rules.
gate.
Yeah. So if with the relationship, with the friend or benefit, you have to establish each one. And with the relationship, you commit to that person.
Yeah.
With the friends of benefits, you tell you like, this is what it is. We're hooking up. That's it.
The thing is, who's gonna drop the ball first?
Oh, that depends on the person.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you would drop the ball first.
You think I am?
Yeah, you're a
You-
ball
You
dropper.
guys say I'm a caveman. How you say I'm gonna drop the ball
That's
first?
exactly why you're gonna drop the ball.
That's exactly
because you're the
right.
because
Drop
you're
the
the
ball.
caveman.
That's exactly.
You mean you're saying fall in love?
Yeah. You know what? He has a
That-
hard
that's what he
exterior,
says-
but I
that's
think
what he
he's a
says now.
softie.
That's what
I
he
think
says
he's a
now.
softie. All right. I'm just saying. All right.
So we're moving on to the next one.
I guess so.
What happens after marriage? Kids.
Well, okay. How about this? With the person you're in a relationship with, kids are more likely and probably
It's an inevitable thing that would happen.
like, yeah, you're gonna work for that. Some
Yeah.
people don't want kids. That's fine.
Oh yeah. If that's a personal decision that both
That's
of you
a
make
per-
that you don't want, you
but-
guys don't want kids, then that's whole
But you could make a decision about having kids, and
Yeah.
that's a discussion you'll have.
of course.
Now, could you end up having a kid with a friend's benefit?
Yeah, but I think that might be an accident.
Exactly. Right? And that's the problem. So if you end up having kids with your FWB, it's not because you wanted it, it's just because it happened. Mm-hmm. And then that's why you that's when you start going shotgun what is, because now you have a kid with this person.
You're fucked.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it in those terms, but
You're fucked.
kind of, because that's not the relationship you were hoping to have with that person, but you have a kid. But with the relationship, absolutely, kids are on the table.
But you're talking about accident as no condom or
Hey
or
man,
raw?
the condom can just break.
Even with the condom,
No, of course.
right?
But at least you're doing raw.
Just-
you have your 5 cents. You're taking that risk. I'm saying.
You like that raw, huh? You just want to like.
Rugged or raw, strap it up, love it up. Oh man, you know what? These are the games we play. I don't know.
It's like a roulette. In other words,
It is if you don't wrap it up.
Yeah.
If you don't strap it up, things might happen.
It's a dangerous game.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous world out there.
But exactly. But in a relationship, that might be a game that you're trying to go
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I get that. So, moving on to that next one. Help each other emotionally. And actually, sometimes financially. Well, yeah, that we get to that point too.
Yeah, those are, I mean, they could be connected,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The way I feel relationships are is if you're with them, I look for somebody who's going to be ride or die for me and me for them.
And that's actually one that's coming up. So thank you for that.
Oh, well, there you go. And
you do like to jump the hook.
He does, right? He just
I
like,
forget that we. Oh, by the way, because these guys made this episode without me. I know. So I was like, "Oh, are you gonna do it without me?" But you know what? I wanted to see how you guys would do, and you guys did very well.
Thank you.
Even
Well,
though-
here's the thing.
Even though it took all of us, it took him, Jay, me, and
Oh, and
And-
don't forget who else that we just talked to.
Yeah.
oh shoot, you're right, and Brent,
Thank you.
and the A folk.
And the A folk.
folk.
So, yeah, you know, when you're in a relationship, you can tell them you're everything about yourself, and they actually would want to listen.
Yeah.
Your friends with Benny's, they're like, why are you telling me this?
I don't want to hear this shit.
I don't-
just
like,
wanna
I don't
fuck-
wanna get
I just want to
attached to
fuck.
you.
I just want to fuck your brains out
Ah, exactly. And maybe they'll listen to you, but they're not gonna care as much
because the feelings are not in it.
because their feelings are not in it. With somebody whose feelings are in it in your relationship, they would actually want to hear.
I feel like you want to say something.
Well, yeah, if you got friends with benefits, the one thing you got to do is not have feelings.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the
rule
hardest
number
part.
one.
And good job. You just,
If you can,
Rule
if
number
you
one.
If you can do that,
If
better
you
for
can.
you.
Yeah.
you know what?
Way to
When-
get
you
into
know what?
this.
When we get into the friends with benefit, I have to start with the cons because you just gave that up.
Whoopsies.
Nope. Again, everything's connected, right? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, share your feelings with your relationship. That's a benefit for that.
All right. And our last one, someone to ride or die with.
Did I jump? Oh, you know why? Because I added that one at the end of the day. Yeah. I mean, it's just what I said. A relationship is ride or die. I'm with the person I'm gonna be there for them, and you're gonna be there for me, right? Oh, we need more. Keep going. Keep going.
What's happening here?
What's happening?
What's going on here?
What's going on?
We're making some moves. Sorry.
No, we're dude. This is. Hey, we don't pause on a live show. Okay,
It's the cutty, yo.
it's blame it on the cutty, yo. Blame it on the cutty. I'm not gonna say much more about that.
Not much.
Hey,
more.
that's a preview for things to come.
For later.
But you know what I mean about
course.
having somebody that's gonna be ride or die for you. That when shit goes down, who's the first person you can reach out to? That person you're in a relationship with.
Yep. Your significant partner.
Your significant partner. Your friends and benefits, they'll come up with every excuse to be like, oh, I can't help you right now.
I feel sorry, but you know. I can't
How
help
about
you.
just fuck me?
How about you just want to come over?
Yeah. Well, after you go deal with your problems,
Then you go do that.
and then come to my house.
Okay, there you go.
See what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean that's a big like honestly for me, that's the biggest plus for being in a relationship, because at the end of the day, if you need any help, any assistance, any support,
Anybody
that person,
have somebody cry on the shoulder? That's not
exactly
words.
you
Are you trying to cry on my shoulder?
Not tonight.
Oh, okay.
tonight you're no, but in the future
Perhaps.
Possibly.
perhaps
Maybe a couple more of these.
maybe a couple more.
Now I'll be like, nah, just go home. Cry your own bed, your own pillow.
Deal with your own shit, man.
Deal with your own shit. So I mean, going down the list, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to being in a relationship.
Of course. So let's roll into these cons about being in a relationship.
Okay.
First one, monotony, being bored.
This is the sad part, right? Because I mean, and this is the dilemma that a lot of men get into.
Okay.
Is that the fact is when you get in a relationship, that's it, bro. That's you're done.
Depends on the.
It could still go both ways. It could be either one.
Could it? Yes. But in general,
Is it?
But there are couples out there that are accept.
Are you trying to
have
say-
accepted-
are you-
I agree with that, and I am not disagreeing with the fact that some people
So you
can
can't
have.
single all of them out.
No, we cannot. But
Are you trying to say all of our fellow men are horrible? Is that what you're doing?
again?
Anyways,
My point being is you're okay. Do you want me to put it in these terms?
put it in your
That's
terms.
the last.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the last pussy you're gonna have, man. That's it. In your relationship, at least for that. At least until that
I
until
was,
that
about, I was
relationship,
about to say forever.
until that relationship is over, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it's supposed to work.
Or special circumstances.
Or special circumstances.
Bucky
All
busting
to-
out with the special
I'm
circumstances.
just saying.
Bucky says, "What are you trying? What are you trying to tell us?"
No, I'm just saying. Like you
It
can't
can be-
say-
it can be-
can't-
it can
can't
be-
What
just
have you
one
done?
thing.
It can-
I haven't done anything. It just.
It
I'm
can
just
be-
saying it cannot be just one thing.
It can be
Guys.
open book, right?
Guys, he's sweating a little bit right now.
You're glistening. a
You
little bit.
glistening, boy. You glistening a little bit.
It can be an open book. I'm just saying.
It can be, but
What if I wanted to be a closed book?
but
you're screwing yourself then.
but
Why?
yeah, you are. But the point is that eventually, like for many cases, not 100% cases.
course.
Again, everything we say is never blanket 100%. This is the way it is.
Yeah.
But for many relationships, once you're in that relationship, that's it.
Okay.
There's no messing around.
Like Puma said, last nail to the coffin.
So that's a bad thing?
Well, only if you get bored. Only if you're not ready to settle down and you're in a relationship, it's gonna fuck with your head.
That all depends on how long you've been with this person, what you've been through with this person, and all that.
And everything else that's going on with your life.
That's true.
So there you go.
And plus kids.
Nah, that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother layer.
What do you mean? We're all connected.
They are connected. It is connected. But that layer.
That's the story they don't want
By
to
the
talk
way,
about.
that
I
layer
know.
makes it harder to go to other things. Of
course.
You get, because now you're really attached with them. Even if you put like this in a relationship, if you break up and you have kids, you're attached forever because now you're
that's
parents.
Part of your luggage.
That's what it is. Part of your luggage.
Wow, bro! Like part of your luggage. Wow, man, this guy. Wow, that's guys.
Way to nail the fucking nail in the coffin.
Yeah. Wow.
It's like you can't deny your poor kid when you're dating somebody else.
But here's the thing: they're your kids. Your kid is your kid, no matter
Oh, as I just
if
said.
you're with the person or not. Yeah, you do have. Okay. All right. You know what? Let's move on.
All right.
Because I feel like we're gonna get more in trouble.
We're getting into the last con of this one. Codependency. Con.
It is a con.
Yes.
So, I would say my first relationship, the one I was in for 4 years. I was in for a long.
The one that you said that should have been done in 2.
It should have been done in 2.
Yeah.
The reason why we were together for 4, but we should have been done probably in 1.5.
That means
But-
one of you guys got lazy to cut it.
No, both people got lazy.
That's what
I
I'm sa-
did.
that's what I'm
She
saying.
did. Yeah, we both got lazy, and we stayed together because we got codependent. We just like, I just like being with you, but I don't like you as much as I used
I'm
to
just
like you.
used to you.
I'm used to you.
I just want to like.
You
just
know, you know
hold
what I mean? And you know how fucked up that feeling
I'm
is?
so used to just holding you,
Yeah. Or just like somebody to go out with when nobody else will go out with you.
dude. That's horrible.
That is horrible.
That's horrible.
And it took a few years for me to realize like, this is not the way it should be.
No.
So, but here's the thing: a lot of people are dealing with that, where they're codependent and they're sticking with somebody that they shouldn't be with
Because
anymore.
they're afraid of leaving and being alone
and being alone,
doing all
and-
that.
Exactly. So, that is an issue with some of these relationships. If it's, how about I put it like this? It's an issue in a relationship if you're with the wrong person,
Okay.
and that could lead to codependency,
True.
which could lead to issues and fighting and unhappiness. But you're still with the same person.
Very true.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
And that ends our little part of relationships.
Yes.
So now, we gonna call somebody?
I think we shall.
There we go.
I think we shall. Okay, let's call. Let's call.
Let's
April.
try.
Hey, folk, don't let us down, damn it.
Now, okay.
I'm sorry. This number is being blocked.
Imagine. This number has been disconnected and is no longer in service. Drum roll, please.
Drum roll. I know.
I don't have a drum roll.
He answered.
Yeah, oh, hello.
Hello.
Who do we have? Who do we have on the line?
You have May on the line here.
There we go.
How you doing? How you doing? You're on the
I'm
show.
doing well. How are you guys doing?
Very good.
Very good. Very good. So,
I'm all
so
right.
May, you got Puma, you got Tony T,
You got Charles.
you
the
got
future.
Charles, we got Bucky over here. Now, look, we just talked about relationships.
We talked about the pros and cons of relationships,
pros
but
and
we're
cons of
about to get
relationships.
into that friends with benefits part of it.
And then there's friends with benefits, right?
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of benefits with having friends with benefits.
Of course.
There's a lot of pros of having friends with benefits.
Yeah.
I don't know what would you say are the benefits of having?
Well, let's lead into the pros of friends with benefits.
Okay, all right.
Let's lead into the first one. No emotional attachment.
There it is.
Sorry, my kids are loud.
No, it's
It's
cool.
all good.
See, this is what happens when you're in a relationship.
That is. That's what it is.
So
So, okay, how about this? Let me ask you this question: have you been in a relationship? Well, I'm sorry. Have you been with somebody and just had it on a friends with benefits basis?
Are you asking me?
Yes, you.
Oh, okay. Ask me again. Sorry, my kids were distracting me. I'm sorry. I
No, no
apologize
worries,
about
no worries,
that,
no worries,
gentlemen.
no worries. Have you been with somebody and only had it in a friends with benefits basis?
Yes, I have.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Like, why did you keep it as a friends with benefits relationship for so
Well,
long?
we started off. I mean, okay, you want the whole story?
As much as you want, you want to share with us.
Yeah.
All right. So I met him back when I was in 8th grade. He was in 6th grade. I thought he was cute because I saw my cousin's yearbook. I'm like, hey, I want to be, I think he's cute, whatever, back in the day. And so we hooked up, meaning like we got each other's phone number. We were talking. And at the beginning, we were friends. I liked him. He liked me, but it just never worked out. And then we just became really, really good friends, like kind of best friends-ish. And then he had a girlfriend. I had a boyfriend. And then a year or two later, it didn't work out. So we just we've always been hanging out. And then we were always attracted to each other. And one day we just first base, second base, third base. And then we're just like, hey, let's just be a little more than friends because it got a little physical. And then when we were done, we were like, all right, see ya. See you later. And then we just hang out, homies. And
this was in 6th grade?
that's the short version of everything. And
Okay.
through the years, it was...
Bucky had a good question. Like, now you guys met in middle school, but how many years later did this actually start happening where you guys were actually like just hooking up? High school?
About 2.5 years later.
So you guys were in your own separate relationships that didn't work out.
So basically in high school or about to go to high school?
We're in high school because
Okay.
I was about 16. He was 14, so 17. About 6.5, 17 years old.
That's interesting.
So let me ask you a question. Did you ever, the time you spent with them, ever think about making it a relationship?
Yes, we thought about it. I thought about it, because I caught feelings, and then we're just like, it didn't work out because he had a girlfriend, and then he ended up liking me, but I had a boyfriend at that time, and it just didn't work out. And then we talked about it when we were both single, and then we're just like, well, because we knew each other pretty well. I knew him because he was like my best friend. I was his best friend, and then we just said, I don't think we could date. He's like, nah, because I was too much in a relationship, quote unquote, too much, and he was a douchebag asshole. Use my language, but yeah. And we're just like, you can't be my boyfriend because you're an asshole. And he's like, you're too much of a bitch. So okay, cool, but this worked out.
So you knew him so well to realize like you're not boyfriend material for what I want, and
Correct.
vice versa. He felt the same way with you.
Correct.
Now, okay, question: how long did this arrangement last?
2 decades. So
God
we started
damn! Wait,
Wow.
2 decades. We're talking. Okay, so this is from high school for 20 years.
Yeah, and he had his people that he did. I had my
Right.
body count.
Yes.
All that.
Uh-huh.
So you
Whatnot.
both had rosters.
Correct.
But at the end of the
We were
day,
both-
if nobody was around, you can reach out to this man, and he would come whenever you call. And if he was like, "Hey, what's going on?" you'd answer, and as soon as you saw him message you, you knew what it was about.
Yeah. Well, yeah. In a sense, because it always started off we were friends.
Right.
We're just
Okay.
hang out. Hey, you want to come over? So our in a sense like code word or whatever. It wasn't even a code word. He'd be like, "You want to come over for a movie?" I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool." And most times we did watch a movie and nothing happened. And other times,
Yeah.
some things happen.
Oh, so you're the real life Netflix and chill before Netflix and chill.
Hey Puma.
Yeah.
Before there was even Netflix.
Damn, girl.
Hey Puma.
Yeah,
Yes.
VCR.
You want to come over?
What's that?
He's asking me if I want to come over to watch a movie.
You guys are cousins, dude. That's nasty.
That's disgusting. You're out. Anthony, Tony, you're out.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Now, here's the thing that we were talking about. For most friends with benefits, the reason why eventually it doesn't work out is because at the end of the day, somebody's going to catch feelings. Like one person's going to start
correct.
liking the other person a lot more than the other, and they're going to say, "Well, you know what? I want to make this
work.
I want to make this work. I know we're having fun, but I want something more serious."
Yeah.
And then the other person bails out, and that's why it ends up never working.
Of course.
Absolutely true.
Did that happen with you?
No.
No.
Well, not with that person.
Not with that person. Not with that person.
Right, because I tried to make it with other people because I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not your typical female because a lot of females, I'm sorry to other females, a lot of females catch feelings really fast. Me, I treat it as like I'm a human animal. I need to get my needs met. You need to get your needs met. Okay, well, cool. All right, let's go get some dinner, drinks, or whatever. And oh, you can't. Okay, let's go. See you later. Bye. But there are other people I tried, and then they end up checking feelings with me, and I'm like, no, thank you.
Okay, can I ask this? Can I ask this question?
Ask anything.
How many people did you have on your roster?
My roster, my body count is 16.
That's actually not
That's
bad.
actually a really good number.
You know what? Respect.
really low.
Because you know what? Here's the thing is, I already know a lot of this because me and May have talked, and can I say you're a freaking open book? I know too
Hell
much.
yeah, ask me anything.
You're like I know too much. Same thing with A-Folk.
Right?
I know too much. But you know what? I would say that's the exception than the norm. I would think eventually it wouldn't last for two decades. That's impressive. That's impressive. Now, obviously, eventually that had to end, right?
And it did.
And it did.
Correct.
Obviously now because now you're married. You're done with that.
Yes. I'm done with that.
Okay.
Who's
I'm
the
gonna
lucky
ask.
guy?
I'm gonna get a little nosy. Has he ever tried to look for you again, even though you're in your situation?
Oh, has he tried? Okay. Which you already know, Puma, you know a lot. He came to our wedding. So, yeah, my husband met him.
God damn, I love it. I love it. I love it. This is the story that keeps on giving. So this dude was actually at the wedding.
That's crazy.
Correct.
I met him. By the way, I met him too.
Are you serious? Wow.
I didn't know, but see, at the time, I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No one did.
That is some shit, man.
That is crazy.
I would not. No, I don't even know how.
But that's it, right? It was done. After that, done. Right?
Dun.
Question:
Yeah.
Did Brett knew about it?
Yeah, he said he knows.
Oh.
They
Yeah. They
Yeah.
became friends.
Him- My husband and I are very open, which is weird in a sense, too, because you could bring me back on for that, because that's not a normal relationship. Because, you know, in a relationship, you don't talk about your past conquest. Usually you don't.
Very
And then
true.
Especially you don't talk about, like, you know, friends with benefits. So,
Yeah,
Oh, they asked
I
me if I
agree.
knew him. No,
I like how he's like right behind him, listening to everything.
Yeah, he poking in the background.
Let me say something.
Telling some
they hear
stuff.
you.
yeah,
Oh,
we
man,
had
that
dinner
is
together.
interesting. Thank you.
Yeah.
I bought him dinner.
My
You
husband
bought this? Wait. Okay, wait. What's this tidbit? Wait. What?
Oh my god.
You
bro.
took this dude out for dinner?
So I wanted him to meet, you know, my friend for a long time, right? 'Cause
Well,
he was like, he was just.
I
So
don't
I'm
know.
like, not husband, boyfriend, whatever. Come meet my friend, and yeah, so they just hung out and we ate, and you know, Brent paid for dinner for everybody. So you know,
That
that's
is a
just how
very
it
interesting
goes.
situation.
Well, let's put it first. He was your friend before you hooked up.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they knew each other since middle school.
Yeah. It just, I mean, there was just some benefits eventually and after the fact,
Eventually,
right?
yeah.
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 And I mean, the reason why he's your friend because he's a good dude.
He's a good dude to me.
Yeah,
To
to
me,
you.
he was a good dude. To everyone else, he was a dickhead, an asshole, a douchebag, all the above.
Wow.
Like he told me stories. I could go on this. If I'm going on a tangent, let me know. But he told me stories of when we're hanging out. I'm like, hey, who you dating? Who you doing? He's like, blah blah blah. He's doing whatever, and he tells me how he treats them. And then we did our deed, and I'm like, oh, so are you gonna see her right now? It's like, nah, I'm not gonna see her.
Oh, that
So
might
we would talk about it before and after, or after the situation.
Right.
And did I catch feelings over that? No. But did he care? And he'd ask me what I'm doing or who I'm doing, and I'm like, yeah, this is what's happening. And he's like, okay, cool.
Wow.
Then
I
we
mean,
just hang out.
Sounds like an
normal.
interesting deal at that point.
I mean, if for anybody who is single, that's
Mm-hmm.
what you strive to have. Somebody like that. I think if you're single.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
But eventually, I think for many of us that can't last forever.
But right now we're still on the pros. We haven't even got to the second point.
Well, go tell me. I mean, you have no points.
So our second point: physically enjoy the other person as a pro.
For having friends with benefits,
Physically-
it's only eventually. I mean, in general, it's mostly physical, right? Like the emotions are not set in. Like I think you were saying that like you had needs as a woman, and so you didn't have anybody, so this person would satisfy that need once in a while.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's like if like you're like,
Yeah.
damn, I want to bang it. I want to bang it out,
Yeah.
and I don't have anybody. You know what? Let me call this person. Let me text this person, and they'd be fucking down, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
But it's also a good idea to have one to like experiment, like right, to experiment certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, depends how open you guys are about
Yeah,
that.
I mean that's what
would-
I'm saying. Like,
Which leads to our next one,
Ooh,
which is not making love, just fucking.
It's fucking, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Because you're not putting your heart and
Absolutely.
soul into it, right? But you are putting your body in all kinds of positions.
Yeah. It's literally a physical situation.
It is, right? So I guess that's what you mean by like Bucky, or you say like
just
try
experiment.
different.
Yeah.
How about can I put you like this? Do you
I
want to
mean-
try this?
I mean, there's
All
a,
that.
everyone has their own kinks, so it depends on what they're into, I guess. Hey, I'm not sure. I'm just like saying it's probably a good opportunity when you're younger to experiment, right?
Well, I think you can experiment. By the way, you can experiment with at any age,
No, yeah, you can.
but
But if you're in a relationship, that's a different story.
well, but this brings another topic. Like with your partner, you should be able to be open up and tell the person what you like, what you don't like. Also,
You should
Right,
be able
right,
to,
right.
but some people are not comfortable with that.
Some
And to
people are not.
to
Okay,
let
hold
you-
on. Give me a second. Charles, what do you like? He's been too quiet, man. I don't like this.
Doing something right now. Leave me alone.
Oh boy. All right. What do we have any other points here?
Yeah, let's move on. So, if no feelings, you can be good friends at the end of it.
Well, I would say May is a perfect example of exactly that.
Yeah, there you go.
Like you are the epitome of being like, okay, well, it is what it is. It was what it was.
It was what it was.
But at the end of the day, we're still friends.
There you go.
Correct.
Okay, question: Are you guys still cool now? Like, can you?
Yeah, can I text him? I texted him the other day to see how he's doing.
Okay.
I'm doing good. I'm like, hey, you want to hang out? He's like, how's married life? I'm like, busy. He's like, no shit. And then he's like, I'm like, hey, you want to grab something, hang out for a bit, for old time's sake? But not that way. But he's like, yeah, for sure. Let me know. But he's going through his own life issues right now. So,
I get you.
but yeah.
I get you. So yeah, I mean, you can still be like you might not be invested 100% like with a relationship, but you can still be friends with them. Hopefully, I mean that'd be ideal.
Like, again, that's if you don't catch the feelings.
Here's okay.
Correct.
Feelings
As
in
long as you don't
your
catch feelings.
wife or husband
Yes.
can tolerate that.
Yeah. Or if your partner can tolerate that,
Yes.
like in your case, that actually works. Okay. For me, I am not friends with any of my.
I'm not friends with any of that.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah,
Nobody-
because they let's just say
nobody has an open mind like that.
let's just say they don't like me very much anymore.
Congratulations for having such an open mind, both
Yeah,
of you.
yeah, you guys, dude, and I've told both of you guys this. Like, you guys are an amazing couple. Like, you guys are perfect for each other. Yeah, that's not a normal way. Like, but yeah, my past is my past, and it's for me. Those FWBs are buried.
Yeah.
They do not like me, so we don't. That's
Yeah, over here, the two cousins, we don't stay
yeah.
friends
It
with
just it
the
is what it is.
It is what it is.
Was there anything else? Was there anything else on the list?
For relationship pros, that was it. We got one for the cons,
You
and
can
it's
ask
the
me anything. And you know that
I
Hula
do.
mentioned, like, you can
Yeah.
ask me anything. I've had more than one friends with benefits.
Oh yeah.
yeah, and we'll get to that, but let's get into the con, which is
We'll get to that.
which is only one con, and it's the only con you
One
don't have to
con.
have when you are in friends with benefits.
Yes.
Don't catch feelings.
Don't catch feelings.
The one thing that will destroy an agreement of being friends with benefits is one person will eventually and usually catches feelings,
True.
right? I've had
Sometimes it happens.
I've had it-
Most of the time it happens.
what I've learned in my past. to be upfront about the situation, and I like to tell people, like, or person I'm seeing or dating or fucking, whatever you want to call it, I'll tell them up front, like, this is what it is. I don't want to be in a relationship, but I like you. I want to have fun. If you want to do that with me, then we can hang out and have a good time. And some of them, some girls would be like, okay, I'm down. But eventually, someone's like, well, I want more. They want that little extra.
And what do you tell them, Puma?
What I used to always say is like, I don't want to, and I go, I told you what it is, so you can't get mad at me.
Can you tell me how do you tell them?
Exactly what I just said.
How did you deter that?
It's exactly what I said. I would tell them. I would say, you know what? I would say, but
Do you remember why I told you when we start talking?
I wouldn't. I would say it nicer. I would say it nicer. Like I like you, but I explained where I'm at, and this is just not what I think is going to go.
And this is just fun.
Yeah.
And I don't want to catch feelings.
And then I would say, eventually I'll be like, look, if you really feel that way, then it's better than we stop doing what we're doing.
Then we let this go.
Because I don't want you to, I don't want to hurt people. Right. And because let's put it the other way. I've been in a situation where I've been hurt, where I was like, but then again, as a guy, when I was like, oh, I just got used.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was fun.
Okay. So here's the question then, May. Have you ever been in a situation where you're with the friends with benefits and you actually caught feelings for that person? You thought like, oh, you know what? This guy's actually, I like him. He's actually very cool. And then he treated you like, nah, I don't want that. I don't want to be that with you.
I thought that for a second when I lived in Boston. I had a friend with benefits. And then he came over with a girl one time. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought that's what I thought I caught feelings in, but I was more sad of like, fuck, this is over. Shit. But no, to answer your question, no, I did not catch feelings on that one or any of them.
But you had for a moment there before he did that, you caught that one. I could see this being a little bit more serious. And then he was 100% no, and he actually brought another person in front of you.
Was he trying to have a three-way, or is he just?
Come on.
No. We were already like, it was established we were friends. I was just surprised because he never talked about her. He never mentioned it. And it's like, oh, she just came out of nowhere.
Okay.
But I was fine with it.
So how about this? Once you saw the other girl, did you end everything with that kid? With that guy?
Oh, yeah. He ended everything. That's what it was. Because they were like immediately boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm like, fuck. I didn't get like a warning, nothing, So it's like.
He just brought this other girl.
He just blindsided you.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Let me get something to cup,
He could at least warned her, right? At least said something, like say, hey.
At least tell me.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it was. So I thought I caught feelings, but it was more like I was hurt that I didn't have a backup ready because, I still need to get my needs met.
Oh, see, my girl's gangster the way she thinks. I love you, May. You have no idea. Like, this is my girl right here. Like, well, that's good. I'm good. Now, how about this?
Like I tell my husband, I tell him all the time, like, I think I'm more of a guy than a girl.
I agree.
Because I tell my female friends, they're like, oh, I haven't been laid yet. I'm like, just go get some dick and be done. Like, I can't. What if he doesn't call me back? I'm like, that's your problem. You're too much of a girl.
This is it.
You need to chill out and just get dick and be fine. Go.
Okay, how about this then? How about this? One more question before I let you go. Have you been in that situation where the guy caught feelings and you're like, bro, this is I don't want you. I just want your dick.
I'm feeling like I'm going to hear a yes.
Has anybody like tried to lock you down and you were not about it?
Try to lock me down. My husband did. Just kidding.
Well, we know he didn't try. He did.
Friend.
Hey, folk.
He did. But yeah, I did. Before him, honestly, I didn't want a relationship at all.
Right.
My husband blocked me down. But before him, I was trying to just do whatever came around and try to keep them around.
Yes.
And all of them caught feelings. And I'm like, fuck.
Every single one.
And I didn't want that.
Well,
that happens.
I ghosted all of them.
Apparently, you're doing something very right.
I like how she laughs.
There it is. Hey, folks. Good for you. Good for you.
Good for you, bro.
Good for you, bro. Good for you, May. May, thank you so much for answering our call.
Welcome.
Yeah, we really appreciate that.
We really appreciate
Like
it.
I said, you guys can ask me more questions. I'm not worried about it. I'm not
I'm
ashamed of
sure.
it.
Well, we're gonna have a lot of more relationship conversations.
Yeah,
So
Mhm.
if there's something that we need a female's perspective, you are on the top of the list.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a guy than a female in that sense.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah, I get you. I get you.
I got you. You got
Well,
me.
thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All
All right, have a good one, guys. See ya.
You too.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
There it is. All right, yeah, guys, have a good night. And there it is.
There it is.
Now,
And that's our show. Cut it.
and that's our show. And
We're out.
we're out. Yo, I mean, that's some money information right there, yo. That's some money information.
I like that. That was good.
That was really good. You know what? I think we should cut it right there.
Yeah, that
You
was
know
it.
what I mean?
We got nothing more to talk about right now.
I mean, that was it. That's the best we can do.
That was the best we can do. We can do better. No, we can do better.
No, that was fire. That was diamond.
It will, and it'll get better.
Yes.
But yeah, guys, that was our main topic. I hope you guys liked it. Like always, like, subscribe, follow us, follow this guy. You want to tell him some stories? Go ahead, leave some comments.
Well, we got our Insta, right? We got the
That's true.
Breaking M Theory Instagram, Project M
Breaking
Theory,
M_theory.
Project M_theory,
No, it's Project M3.
Project M Theory, one word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
Project M theory.
Follow
Plus
us
comments on the YouTube.
and comment on the YouTube. Seriously,
Pretty much.
Hit that bell. Subscribe.
Bing.
that's what it is.
And are we gonna start doing Patreon?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna start doing Patreon. It's not set up yet, but once I get it set up and everything's
So you want
ready
you
go,
want to improve this? You want to improve our audio? You want to improve our video? You want to improve our
you want to
our
help
set
us, you want to
design?
help us out? We'd be most
Because we
appreciated.
need help. This is true. We need fucking help. But you know what? We do this for you.
Yep.
So
And we're gonna keep on doing it.
that's right.
So let's close this out.
Yeah. And we out.
Adios.
Late.